Hey guys, Derek here with the Closet Doctor. A couple of great improvements over the last couple of days. One of them was the hose, and you'll see it here. Every morning I would drive in and it would bug me. And I tell people this with closets, you know, what's the first place that you see in the morning and what's the last place you're in at night is generally it's your closet within one or two places. And you want that to be a beautiful place. You want it to be comfortable for you. So when you don't want to go to bed at night with a dirty closet and it all stressed out and then get up in the morning and repeat that process. The hose was stressing me out every day, and today I took care of it. You know, we tried some things that we didn't. Today we fixed the problem and we pokey-okeyed it. We made it simple to maintain. Before we were just saying, coil the hose up nicely. And that is a very general term that everybody has a different feeling on, and so it never looked good, always bugged me in the morning. I've got another one. It's going to be a separate video, so like and subscribe. One on my CNC, we were struggling with dust collection, and I'll send that as a separate video. I knew it, I've known it, I just didn't notice it, so that one will be dropping in the next day. Enjoy these improvements. Hey guys, today's early morning improvement, I'm starting on it. This is my before. Every morning when I pull in and park into my beautiful covered parking spot, the hose is here and it drives me nuts. So don't like starting the day off with the messy hose. We're gonna fix it this morning. So this is my after. We've got the hose rack on there. We can coil it up. We've got the Y on here. We've got the quick disconnect fitting on the swamp cooler. So if we need to move it, we can disconnect it. And we ran our water line. When we edge back drawers, grass drawer backs, and grass fronts, we want to put them in these slots in a certain direction. And so we put this label in it here, tell the drawer backs, holes down, edge banding on this side. Well, when you're walking over and you're coming over, you can't see it, so you're carrying, you gotta get all the way to here, and then you gotta turn inside and look at it. So my improvement is we've got detailed instructions on the inside, but now we put quick notes here, edge banding on this side and holes down, and then for the fronts, we did the same thing. The holes are up and to the right-hand side. That way when you're building drawers and you reach in here and grab this, it is in one motion going on to the part and you don't have any struggle. It goes right into where it needs to be. And when you load it, you know how it is. So when you put it in the first time, it's correct. My shelf had come loose on there, so it's an extra screw in it, but then the saw had vibrated off it, so I went and got a scrap piece of aluminum out of the bin and put it here. So now the saw won't fall off. It's there under the table. Do me a favor, don't use that as a step either, thanks. Okay, here's an improvement that I'm halfway through. So in 2011, when we went to nested base, we started pushing these verticals through the edge banner, and they always came off with the top of the vertical coming off. This is where we put on our hanging rail bracket. So it's here, and then recently we've added this holder so we can put it in here. And then 5 years ago we built these carts, and so now when we take it off of here, we have to turn this part 180 degrees to put it in the box. And some of these are 8 foot long, and it's kind of a struggle. You gotta, you know, doing a helicopter move with stuff in the way and bumping into stuff. And I'm here working today, and I'm like, why is this on this end? We could run it the other way. So I went ahead and ran a test. I just pulled them off here, turned them around, put them in here, and I said, well, that's a great idea. You know, we got to rework the workstation. So I had this, it's a feeding trough from the feed store that we had over here. And now is what I'm doing is I'm putting it on this jig right here. We're gonna build it right here. I'm gonna turn these ones around and finish it, and I'm just gonna test it and see if it works. But I think it's gonna work out pretty good. The only thing we'll have to do is we'll have to turn them, when we pull them off of here, we'll have to turn them 90 degrees, which we do already. So it's just a little bit of a rotation there. So it'll be a tiny bit of struggle here, but it'll eliminate a whole bunch of struggle down here. Let me finish it off and I'll show you the finished. We've been doing this now for 2 days. We've done 3 or 4 jobs with it. So you can see the boxes right here. We went ahead and set it up with the drills on this side and the brackets on here. Previously, they were on the up-down lift, and so if you had a whole bunch of stuff on them, they were way down, and it was variable. So now they're right here, right where you're doing the work. We've got the 2 drills there and the magnet holding the jig. Took a little getting used to because we've been doing it the other way for a while, but it's working out really nice stuff. When we're done, we turn it flat and slide it right in there. The numbers are visible, and it's turned out fine down here. A little bit of struggle, and we're going to fine tune our rollers and stuff at this end to make it a little bit easier so we don't have to carry anything. But huge improvement over how we're doing it. It's going to save us a bunch of time. We've made multiple SOPs this week. This one's on our how we stack our grass drawers. And the big one is we put in here so that we got a good visual control on how we put the guides in, that we put in each stack of drawers. We put the number of guides that go in that stack, and that we put them, you know, the right's going one side, the left's going the other way. And that way, when you look at it quickly, it's a visual control that those all match and that you have the right quantity. And one more, Gemba Docs to the rescue again. So found these when we were cleaning up. This is from the old shop that we had end of the day checklists, and we had it by day, and we were doing different things every day. Things have changed here a little bit, the new shop, and I said, you know, we got to go through these checklists and make sure they're right. So we made it in Gemba Docs, and we put them, you know, we've got pictures now, so you know that you got to go check the dust collector. Gave them detailed instructions. If it's in the yellow or the red at the end of the day, we change it. What to shut off on the compressor, where to empty the water, what to shut off on the CNC and the edge bander, turn off the shop lights, put the garbage out on Friday, change the, you know, the lock to the lock position. And our Lien thing is on the lock gate. We just turn the last number no more than 2 digits. We don't mess the whole thing up. We just do it like that, and that way, that's our end of the day checklist. So it make it nice and easy. Whoever's the last guy out the door, or the shop guy, he makes sure that this is all there, and it's a very visual checklist. Once again, Gemba Docs to the rescue. Discount code in the description.